Hello investors, welcome to this video. My name is Ebube from Correct Homes and Properties. Like we always do on this channel, we bring you information, we bring you data so you can see how to properly invest in real estate in Lagos, Nigeria. And that is what we do on this channel. So if you're just seeing this video for the first time and you're yet to follow us, you might be missing out on the juicy information we bring here that could help you actually invest properly in real estate in Lagos and make good money. So I plead with you right now to follow our channel, watch all our videos, and you will find out that at the end of doing all this, you will become a better decision maker when it comes to investing in real estate in Lagos. So in today's video, what we want to do is look at Shortlet properties, present this data in such a way that you can understand, and if you have been looking to go into the Shortlet space in Lagos to make money from real estate, or you're just an enthusiast who is something that you like to do but you just want to gather information about it, then this video is the right video for you. It's not just going to be talk. It's a video that you see the data. You'll see what is obtainable when it comes to investing in Shortlet in Lagos, Nigeria. Then you'll be able to make your own decision in what area, the kind of house you want to do the Shortlet with, and all these other things that comes along with investing in Shortlet in Lagos. And at the end of this video, I'm going to present to you a good proposal that I'm sure you won't be able to refuse. What I've seen is that a lot of people who own Shortlet are not people who manage it themselves, and that is one of the services we also render at Correct Homes and Properties. At the end of this video, I will show you that, so you have to watch to the end so you see the juicy offers I have on table for you. So let's go. Shortlet apartments in Lagos. It's one of the ways you can make money with your apartment, especially if you have one right now or you don't have. You can make money from Shortlet apartment in Lagos. You can hold a Shortlet apartment in Lagos, and the goal of this video is to present this data in such a way that it will open your eyes to the possibilities of the Shortlet industry in Lagos. So we've done our research. Like I said, we are involved in this business fully, and we are presenting these data that we have been able to gather from the many Shortlet apartments we are operating in the city of Lagos. So the first thing we should ask is, why do people even do Shortlet? What makes Shortlet a viable way for investment in real estate in Lagos? What makes Shortlet viable? Number one, it is because of the demand. People want Shortlet, and for various reasons. So let's look at the reasons why people want to have or to stay in a Shortlet apartment rather than a regular rental or hotels. Number one, parties. People, birthday parties, engagement parties, proposal parties where a guy is trying to propose to his partner. They rent Shortlet so they can set the place up with whatever it is they want to use, and be able to present aesthetically beautiful space so he can propose to his wife or whoever it is proposing to. And also people use it for game nights where friends come together. They get a Shortlet apartment, they stay for a couple of days, they bond, they eat, they flex, they play games, they watch TV, and after some couple of days they go back to their different places, and when they want to do it again, they get another Shortlet apartment. Number three, birthdays. Number four, accommodation. Yes, people actually just take Shortlets to live in them for a while, and we've also seen a case of families who their house are undergoing renovation. They take Shortlet apartments while the house is still undergoing renovation. They don't like to stay in a hotel, so they can be close to they have kids, so they don't want to expose their kids to the hotel living. This is one of the answers I've gotten when I asked families who engaged in one of our Shortlet in Lekki area why they took the Shortlet and not just get an hotel since renovation is going on in their house. So they say they don't want to expose their kids to the hotel life, so they rather just get a short apartment. So bridal showers, some people use it for engagement, like I said, which is still under parties. And some people use Shortlet for wedding, they use it for getaway, for get together, for reunion, for photo shoots. Yes, for photo shoots, you can consider this the Lagos fake life, but some people don't care whether it's fake or not. They take Shortlet apartment and they use it for photo shoot, for executive meetings. Maybe some 2 or 3 board of directors come together, they take a room each, and they have their meeting in the parlor of the Shortlet apartment in a place that is cool and secluded. So these are the reasons why people need Shortlet. And you can agree with me that these things go on daily in the city of Lagos. These things that you're seeing, the type of booking you have gotten, the type of activities, the reason why people rent Shortlet, it goes on daily in the city of Lagos. And moving on, Shortlets are beginning to change from just renting a space to start a Shortlet business. Because we've also realized that when you rent a space to start a Shortlet business, and it is people who want to do parties that are coming to you, and you can get to a point where in the process of doing their party, they get drunk and they can damage 1 or 2 things. So because you don't want that, that is why you have to have some very strong policies. That is why some people take, I don't want to say we do, but some people take a caution fee, just like when you want to rent a house in case you damage things. But sometimes you just find out that rather than trying to repair those things damaged, you are better off if those things were never damaged at all. Because the money you use to repair will just be higher than what you used to buy in the first place, based on the kind of finishing you put into the Shortlet apartment. So, what I'm trying to say now is that there are beginning to appear on the market purpose-built Shortlet apartments, which are primarily built for a specific purpose. This one built its own, it does not want party people. The other one built its own just for parties and have a swimming pool there and all of those things. This one built its own, it does not want any kind of party. And some other person build their own just for brides, just for bridal shower. And some people build their own just for photo shoots. Just for photo shoots. So they are beginning to appear on the market purpose built or purpose rented Shortlet apartments, so that you don't just have everybody coming in and doing whatever they like. At the end of the day, the space is not properly managed, and we are Nigerians. We are always attracted by the newness of things. If you build something today and you just allow that newness to evaporate, people will not come again. So you have to make sure that you keep it new every time. And for you to do that, it is also important that you first of all streamline the kinds of clients you want for your Shortlet apartment. Know your customer. Know your customer. These young boys in Lagos right now, for the lack of a better word, we call them the internet boys. They use these kind of properties a lot, but they also damage a lot of things. So that is why you have to make sure that you have strong policies in place, you have strong standing in place, and don't change just because they are dangling money in front of your eyes. Stand on what the principles that you have set for your Shortlet apartment. So that is, by the way, these are the reasons why people take a Shortlet apartment. So, what are the hot locations for Shortlet in Lagos? As you can see from the pie chart or the graph that is being presented before you right now, you see Lekki Phase 1, you see Victoria Island taking 25.3%, Lekki Phase 1 taking 46.9%, you see Kate taking 10.2%, you see Osapa London, which is the yellow one, taking 7%, you see Ikeja, the purple one, you see mainland, some other areas of mainland, Surulere and all those places, you see Ikoyi, very expensive, so people don't really use it except let's just say the who is who's in the society. You see Oniru, as close as Oniru, just before you get to that first toll gate where where the NSAS protest happened, that is Oniru. The other side, that is Oniru. So that area is more of businesses that are there. It's more of bank headquarters and all of those things. So shortlet apartments are less in that area, Abuja and all other places. So the hot locations for shortlets in Lagos right now, if you want to set up a place where you know that you'll be sure of steady flow of clients, because the success of shortlet depends on the number of days you are occupied. The number of days you are occupied. And in fact, right now, a lot of shortlet homes don't do less than 5 days for occupancy. If you cannot take 5 days, leave us alone. We are not just looking at your 75,000 naira per night. For us to be profitable, then we are looking at where we can have at least 20 to 22 days. 20 in all of the months, which is 30 days, we are looking for 22 days occupancy, 22 days that somebody is there. So for us to be able to meet that target, we can have a deal for 3 days. The least that we have is 3 days, where we don't allow people to just come and take a day again. At least for that 3 days, you are sure of 75,000 naira in 3 places. If 75,000 is the price of shop, you get what I mean. So you should have rates like that. You should have packages like that, where people don't just book you for the night and they leave the next day. They are looking for the next customer. So these are the hot spots for shortlets in Lagos. So number 3. So what are the most booked types of property? What should you be putting on the market if you want to really get into this shortlet business? It's not all your fully detached house that will work. People are not looking for large compound like that. And also, something that I want to say is that don't go overboard because you're trying to please people. I've seen a shortlet where a shortlet that is also providing, there's an SUV parked inside the shortlet that takes you wherever you want to go and all of those things. It's good, but at the same time, you have to be careful on your running cost on shortlet. It will look like you're making a lot of money, but if your running cost is not put into check, you just find out that the money you are making is going into the running cost. This is why rental are more peaceful than shortlet apartment. You understand? Rental is peaceful. You've collected your 3.5 or your 5 million. You have no business with how the person in the house get light. As long as NEPA light is connected, if you never bring the light 20 minutes per day, let the person go and be looking for other alternatives. You understand? But in shortlet, you have to provide the light for 24 hours. You have to make sure the place is kept as clean as possible at every time. Do you understand? In fact, your rules that you will put down so that the shortlet apartment can go for as long as possible will piss off a lot of customers. You have to be able to maintain it. You understand? You can say no smoking, and some people will still smoke behind you, and ash of smoke will drop on your upholstery and all of those things, and it will burn it. So there are different kinds of people. So to go back to what I'm saying, what gets mostly booked here are the 2 bedrooms, the 1 bedroom, and the 3 bedroom. As you can see, the 4 bedroom, which is the light blue, you still get 6%, and the 6 bedroom also gets some percentage. But if you want to go into it, the 1 bedroom, the 2 bedroom, the 3 bedroom are the best kind of properties to push into the shortlet market. And the 1 bedroom is priced lower than the 2 bedrooms, and the 2 bedrooms is also priced lower than the 3 bedrooms. So depends on what your budget can afford. The 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom, 3 bedrooms would work. So what are the prices for the shortlet apartments? What are the prices? What do people take for shortlet apartments? These are the prices after the agency has deducted their own. You cannot, you owning a shortlet apartment and not getting a lot of agents or a lot of adverts involved. It's just like winking at a woman in the dark, and it's not good for business. You cannot just open a shortlet somewhere and expect people to see. No, there's so much competition going on in that space. Every time there's new technology, new things when it comes to decorating a house, when it comes to interior decoration, and people are employing these things every day to entice and invite customers, and they're advertising online and everywhere. So you cannot say you not do those things. And for you to have people advertise your shortlet, you have to give them reviews. So for Ikoyi, for example, the base that you get is 95k. For Lekki Phase 1 2 is 95k. For VI, for you to get people to come and rent the place, it's also there for Sakwa London and for Ikate, and this is just for the two bedrooms. And also this is the average night price per city, all the way from Victoria Island to Ikoyi to Lekki Phase 1 to Ikate. This is the average night price per city. Average night price. You know, we have peak and off-peak period, but in those days where nothing is happening, where it's just a normal business day, this is the average night price. You know, Shortlet is also like you see what is going on around before you are able to judge the price so that you can make money. You understand? When things are not happening, you charge averagely, but when things are happening, like when we get to the peak and off-peak period, you will see that. Okay, so this is the property occupancy rate per location, and this has been decided from January to June. For Ikoyi at 120k, you are sure of 49% occupancy rate. Then you need to calculate and make sure that this 49%, this on an average time. Do you understand? When there's festivity in town, Christmas time, Ileya time, New Year's time, even Easter period when people are supposed to be sober, but people still go around drinking and enjoying like the collected money from the death of Jesus. It is still a time that price of shortlet property will go up. So for Ikoyi at 120k, you are sure 49% occupancy rate. In VI at 95k, you are sure of 75% occupancy rate. In Lekki Phase 1 at 90k, you are sure of 78% occupancy rate. Now, I want you to look at VI and Lekki Phase 1. VI is 75%, while Phase 1 is 78%. So that will show you that on a normal day, if you have a shortlet space in Lekki, as long as you can control your spendings, you'll still be making money because the occupancy rate is high. For Ikate, you have 55k per night. You can have at least 57% occupancy rate. In Ikeja, as close as Ikeja is to the airport, and people expect that shortlet business in Ikeja will be high and all of those things. It is not as people see it, because people want where things are happening. Aside the GRA in Ikeja too is just like a, you understand? I used to be I've traveled in the city. I know all these places. After GRA in Ikeja and maybe Isaac John, Isaac John is in GRA. After the whole of that GRA to Computer Village, every other place is Ikeja is not really that fine. That's the truth. I'm sorry, that's the truth. So people would rather come over to Lekki, or just people who are fond of the mainland, like people who use this shortlet in Ikeja. But however, in Ikeja, you are still able to enjoy 75% occupancy rate, even with the airport being there at 55k per night. In Sakwa London at 50k per night, you are still able to enjoy 55% occupancy rate. In Aja at 45k per night, you are still able to enjoy 25% occupancy rate. So in places like that, Aja, you have to be able to manage your spendings. If the estate that is you are buying the property inside is giving you too much wahala on electricity, they are charging too much on electricity, then you have to look for other means so you can cut profit. And those are not time you begin to add unnecessary extra just to entice people. No, just do the best maximum that you can do. All those extras, leave them for people who charge high. They are able to take care of the extra. So in places like Agundi, you have 45k per night and you have 30% occupancy rate on normal days. What you should know is that when there is festive period in town, there is always a spillover from this VI to Lekki Phase 1, from Lekki Phase 1 to Ikate, from Ikate to Ikeja, from Ikeja to Osapa. There's always a spillover like that till it gets to Aja. Do you understand? Most of these places are overbooked and they spill to people begin to look for other options right there on the island. That is why you see that on that island, all the way from the Victoria Island to Ajah, Christmas period is always heavy sound, heavy enjoyment, and all of those things in this area. There's no dull moment in all those places. So in Chevron, you can have 50K per night, and you can also have 50% occupancy rate, which I think is very, very good. And also for Ochi, you can have 45K per night at 25% occupancy rate, and you also have to be able to manage. Orchard Road is getting better now. It's not as traffic logged as it used to be, because they are tidying up that road. That road is too small for the kind of development that is going on in that place, and I hope as time goes on they'll be able to expand that road and really make it mega. You understand? So those traffic can flow freely. What I think is disturbing the emergence of shortlet home, the booming of shortlet home in that area, is the traffic. And a lot of developers who are also developing are just developing for residential purposes. They're not really looking at this kind of business. So like I said, we have peak and off-peak period. What you charge during peak period is not what you charge during off-peak. Peak period, people are buzzing, they want to enjoy, they want to have fun, so you charge them premium. At those times, you can make as much money that will cover all the other days that you are not working. For example, if you buy a property for 75 million naira and you are renting for 75K per night, what you just need is 1,000 days for you to be able to cover the price of the property. Do you understand? So you have to be able to balance it between peak and off-peak period. So if you do 75 times 1,000, that's 75 million. So if your off-peak is so good and people are trooping in, you can raise it to like 100K. So you use that 25K difference to balance those days that you know that are coming. Sometimes around February, it affects every business. Sometimes around the Ramadan, it affects every business. Sometimes around, when people are trying to get a food load on the new year, it affects every business. So you need to be able to use your peak and off-peak period to balance and make sure that you are hands-on. Shortlet demands hands-on engagement. It's not something that you just leave. Or else, like I said, when this newness evaporates, people won't come again. So you have to make sure you are keeping it new. It is looking new all the time, and you are serving your best, and you are serving your customer the best of service. So if you're looking to invest in shortlet business, the time is now. There's no better time than for you to do it now. The prices of property keeps increasing every day. The more property increase, if you buy now, the price of shortlet are not changing rapidly. You understand? In fact, some people will lowball so that they can make more sales. Do you understand? So it's a competitive industry, like I said, but if you are trying to compete on price, you will lose out. What you have to compete on is you have to compete on class, and you have to compete on quality. Do you understand? But people know that when they come to you, their life is secured, their property is secured, you are in close proximities to the things that they enjoy. Do you understand? You always want to come back. So your level of service is what matters here, and do not fight on price. Don't fight on price. So if you're looking to invest in shortlet property, the time is now. And like I was talking to an investor some days ago who was looking to invest in real estate in Lagos, and I told him, I said, if you want to do shortlet, just look at from Ikoyi to Ajah. Anything after Ajah is a rental that will work for you. You don't want to collect your money for rental and close your eyes. Don't be letting Ojukoko renter you. You are saying you want to do shortlet in a place like Shangote or Abuja. I'm not saying you cannot do it, but you will not enjoy the kind of occupancy that will make you profitable. Do you understand? So just give it out to somebody. 3 million, 3.5, collect your rent and be looking on your own. And also, you should have a cap on the amount of money you want to invest in that area. Anything that is more than 60 million, I don't advise people to do it after Ajah. Because you cannot commit like 100 to 150 million in buying a house in a place like after Ajah, and they are giving you 3.5 million in rent. Is not good. And anything that is above 100 million that you want to do from Ikoyi to Ikoyi to Ajah, make sure you are planning it for Shortlet. I'm talking about investment now. Make sure you are planning it for Shortlet, because that is what will give you good returns on that investment. The only thing that negates this thing I've said now is if you are buying the house to live on your own. You want to buy it for your pleasure, to live by yourself. By all means, buy whatever you want at whatever price it is called and wherever you enjoy. But when it comes to business, you have to understand your customers, know what they want, and position yourself properly. So next steps, if you have an apartment in the following areas like Ajah, Lekki, Ikoyi, Victoria Island, Banana Island, and Magodo, you can put it for Shortlet. It could either be 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom, 3 bedroom, detached, and all of those things. Make sure they are all en suite. Nobody likes sharing all those things. Modern and fully furnished. Look into, price, do it well. Do it well. Don't be shabby just because you want to make money. Do it well. When people come in and they like what they see, they will tell their friends. You can use it for Shortlet and earn money, and you can earn up to 3 times the rental value of that place. Or better still, if you want to be a passive investor, you just want to know that you own a property, somebody is managing it for you, and you're just getting your alert, then you can send us a message. You can fix a day where we inspect these properties, and we can begin to help you verify the property, do all the necessary profiling. We'll help you to list it, we'll advertise, we'll manage while you earn passively. So you are a passive investor. You don't want the day-to-day running. Let's just sit down and talk, come up with a deal. This is what I'll be getting. You just manage, and if you say tomorrow you are not doing a deal, your property is lost. That's how it works. Your property is lost, but you must already have a property that can be used. And this is why I also advise Nigerians in diaspora not to go into buying fully detached houses and all of those things in Nigeria, especially when they know in their hearts of hearts that they may never relocate back to Nigeria again, but they would just like to visit. So if you're in that shoe, what you should be doing is getting an apartment that can be used for Shortlet for you. Then when you're coming back to Lagos, you just call the Shortlet manager that, "Bros, please, I'm coming back and I'll be using 2 weeks. That's my Shortlet home, that's my apartment. I would like you to use it." Then you open that space for you for that 2 weeks. You enjoy. Then you go back and they put it back on the market. That way, your house is working for you. It is increasing in value, and while it is increasing in value, it is working for you. So you are able to, whatever it is they are sending your way, you are able to be making money from the house. The house is increasing in value, and when you come around, you are also able to use it. That is what we call using one bed, one stone to kill 3 birds. So, if you don't have an apartment but you would like to own one, we can assist you in making the best choices. We know where people want to live. You own the home, you furnish it, we list, we advertise, we manage, we maintain, and we promote it for you. We share it among our network of agents, and they put it on the market. And wherever the deal comes from, you take it, you settle them, while you also be getting your money. So you can reach out to us on different investment packages that we have. Presently, we have 5 people come together and do the Shortlet apartment. It depends on the area that you want. The area that you want, the bigger the money you have to commit. So some people just said, okay, when they look at the figures, Chevron is okay, or Ikate is okay, or Lekki Phase 1 is okay. So 5 people come together, or you have a group of friends, 5 in number, you guys can come together and you can share profit from this Shortlet. Or you have partnerships, or you have JV. You're looking for JVs are where somebody bring the land and that person bring the money to build on it. But in this situation, the land that is available, the people who have the land said they just want Shortlet apartments built on it. So after you are going to come into agreement with them how many Shortlet apartments the land can take. Then after it is built, you give them some number of apartments while you are operating the rest and making money from it. Or if you want to sell out, you just sell it out. So if you're looking for a JV like that, you can just contact me on the WhatsApp number showing on this screen right now, and you'll be glad to do. So if you also need more consultations, you have more questions, let me know what you think in the comment section. I'll be able to answer your questions and guide you on how to go about this shortlet business. Shortlet is not an answer to rental properties. Do you understand? Just because it earns more does not mean rental properties. Annual rental properties have their place, and shortlet properties have their place. They serve two different purposes. So I don't feel one is better than the other. Like I said, if people don't do annual residential properties again, where will people live? Do you understand? Some people are still able to pay their rent fully and they are good tenants, but it depends on what you want. You want to make money from shortlet, this is the way to go about it. Thank you so much for listening to me to the end. I presented my offer to you. So if it's something that you want to do, let me know. Give me a call, chat me up on WhatsApp. Let's begin to talk. Let me present the data before you, and let's do business together. God bless you. I'll see you in the next video.